Pepezilla. How this popular TikToker ruined his life with one video. Let's see.
The TikTok sensation, known as the mole wizard gnome,
suddenly faces serious charges.
He was terrorizing the people of Poland for many months.
Oh my god, 9 seconds in. I did want to watch this video because I remember seeing him all over my TikTok and maybe Instagram. But I've been seeing him and all of the other people's the other gnome stuff. Like the gnome, seen some like knights and wizards. So I wonder where he went, because he just fucking dropped out of nowhere. But I wasn't expecting it to stay there for that long, because it's a boring kind of thing. I did like it in the beginning, but yeah, it just started being repetitive and just a whole lot of nothing. So I wonder where he went, what happened to him, and how it ruined his life. That's crazy.
gnome.
Suddenly faces serious charges.
He was
I've never seen
terrorizing
that.
the people of Poland for many months now.
He's facing up to 10 years.
Just 6 months ago,
I've never seen any of that stuff he just showed, so I'm glad I'm watching this.
Crawly the Gnome was one of the most trending TikTokers on the whole platform, collaborating with the big names like MrBeast and Oliver Tree. In his videos, he would dress up as a little gnome, bursting into malls and recording everyone's reaction. People on the internet loved the silly green creature, and his videos would get millions of views. Some hated him, some loved him, but his success was undeniable. He had absolutely everything a creator would ever want. So what happened? How did Crawly go from successful career to have whole country hate him? Crawly took his pranks too far. He would do anything for views. From spraying a random person with a fire extinguisher to destroying someone's parked car on the street. For that, he received a lot of hate, with comments like, "Get out from Poland and go back to Ukraine, boy." Deportation
That's
from Poland,
fucking
please.
insane.
I like the
What?
gnome, but this is too far. And guess what? After that, he
Wait.
did something
What did he do that made people hate him?
pranks too far. He would do anything for views. From spraying a random
I'm glad I've never seen any of these. The only thing I've seen was just the little gnomes running around or like getting captured. That's literally all I've seen. I've never seen him do any of this crazy shit, which is good, of course.
person with a fire extinguisher
I always say I don't get any of these, which is actually phenomenally insane, dude. I don't get any of the weird shit. Or I don't get any of the... Yeah, I don't get any of the weird stuff.
to destroying someone's
Weirder stuff.
parked car on the street. For that, he received a lot of hate, with comments like, "Get out from Poland and go back to Ukraine, boy." Deportation from Poland, please. I like the gnome, but this is too far. And guess what? After that, he did something so... Please. I like the gnome, but this is too...
That's crazy. I never heard anyone say gnome with a G in it. It's fucking insane.
too far. And guess what? After that, he did something so bad that it got him banned not just from Poland, but the whole Europe. And as a cherry on top, they terminated his TikTok account, basically making him nobody. My name is Pepezilla. I do documentaries on the internet, people, that you most likely never heard before. And today, we're gonna have a look at Crawly the Gnome, the funny TikToker who did horrible things. And we definitely love that type of content on this channel. But before we start, how have you guys been? Do you drink enough water? This is your daily reminder you probably should drink some. I care about you guys. And if you're going through some tough times maybe, just know that it has to rain for a bit for you to be able to see the rainbow. In early 2024, Crawly, or by his real name Vladislav, originally from Belarus, started his TikTok.
The fuck, that's how he looks? Vladislav?
Crawly, or by his real
What the fuck?
name
There's some that
Vladislav,
to that.
originally
Vladislav.
from Belarus, started his TikTok career by
It's like a Russian name now.
uploading videos where him and his minions would raid various fast foods. They would terrorize every shopping center in the whole
Warszawa.
Oh wow, what a dickhead, dude. What a dickhead. I've never seen any of this fucking loser.
the main city of Poland. They called themselves Crawly Army, and with getting millions of views on each video and hundreds of comments laughing at their pranks, his ego and passion for pranks grew exponentially. But soon people started getting bored of the same formula getting repeated over and over, so Crawly had to think of some new pranks. He would think of the most crazy stunts, how to grab viewers' attention at costs of anything. The more reaction he would get out of the people in the video, the more bizarre his stunts.
Okay, I honestly didn't know he was like a full-on like YouTuber pretty much. I didn't know that. It's some crazy shit I didn't know.
are, the bigger the views. But
I feel like most people out there didn't know he was a YouTuber. Oh well, 1.6 million, 20. Yeah, I don't know.
there was one video that sparked very negative reaction. In 2003, on 16th of May, he uploaded a video of him getting tackled down by some random guy on a bus.
Oh my god, he's getting
Tackled
fucking
down by some
swung at, dude.
Random guy on a bus. While that was happening, in the background we could see a very scared woman who was trying to get out of there ASAP. Dude, I would knock him
Oh, it's not that serious. They didn't have a gun or a weapon on him.
out.
You're like fucking 10 cars in front.
Dude, being a clown for 700 views is crazy work. This was the very moment people
I don't think that's what it said, I'm gonna be honest.
realized behind Vladislav being silly on camera in funny costumes, it's not so funny for others involved in the video. Somewhere at this time, people digged up his old photo from school, I suppose, and found out Crawly isn't actually Belarusian as he claimed. In reality, he was from Ukraine, which made people even angrier. Poland helped your land and you are doing this? Go back to Ukraine. Crawly realized it's time for a rebrand, and that's how his Gnome era began. He would get insane views on his videos. He knew exactly what he was doing, but the only thing he couldn't control was his ego. From him uploading little artistic movies of himself to YouTube, only receiving 1,000 views, to becoming a war
Hey man, me personally, I'll be fucking happy, ecstatic with 1,000 views. I'm only getting like what, 2 views per video. I mean, I did just start, but like 1,000 views. That's kind of crazy.
worldwide sensation and collabing with biggest names in the industry, only if he knew that all that will be ruined by his own ego.
Yeah, I've never seen this video. I think.
But to that I'll get in a minute. I woke up one morning and my For You page was invaded by gnomes. It almost felt like every second scroll was
Yeah.
either Crawly himself or someone else catching up on a trend. I found it hilarious, super funny. His TikTok community took this whole Crawly thing to absolutely new level. I even found like 5-minute video on YouTube explaining the lore of gnomes.
We literally have
What?
gnomes posting videos telling people to watch out for traps. And we have knights weightlifting and posting about how they're gonna catch all the gnomes.
It's like, what the
What has begun as one gnome running around causing mischief had just developed into an interspecies war.
Dude, what am I even watching?
Interspecies war. Buddy, come back to reality.
This is where it starts to get complicated.
Oh, what? He's over here talking about elves, gnomes, half orcs, dwarves, human, halflings, half elves, dark elves.
The wizards were indecisive
Fucking
on whether
everything?
to stay out of it or not. But as the war raged on, the
I did see this one though.
wizards finally decided to step in.
It's like 2 a.m. I have classes in 4 hours and I'm watching some fairy tale fiction. What is this? What am I doing with my life? Jesus Christ. There were wizards, fairies. They called it a
I don't think I've ever seen a fairy one. I've only seen the knights, wizard, and gnomes, of course.
magical world war. I don't know. Some
It's the only ones I've seen.
of you just gotta go outside to this point. What I'm trying to say is, it was massive, okay? It was really big. He was doing collab with Mr. Beast. He even had a bit with Oliver Tree where he jumped on his stage. He had Barkov with I Show Speed, or what in the hell even was that?
What the fuck? That was the actual one?
I don't know. Crawly was pulling insane numbers on TikTok with all these collabs. There is no
I didn't know that was the actual Crawly guy.
other way to say this. He was an absolute legend. And all that was very funny, sure. But a part of that, something more sinister was happening in the background. Crawly didn't really care about anything apart of views. And some could even say that it ain't that big of a deal, right? It's just a gnome. But there was one worker who was forced to leave her job because of this very gnome.
I
Wow.
work in Golden Terrace,
That's like a shopping center in Warsaw.
and the green gnome from the memes has been harassing the employees for a few months now. Too long didn't read, I don't work there anymore, XD. Calling the police, making a scene, harassing the employees, jumping on the counters, jumping into
Fridges? What the fuck? Okay, whatever.
getting scolded by our boss because, quote unquote, how are you not able to deal with this guy in a stupid hat, Lamar?
I mean, how is the boss gonna blame you for not dealing with him? Like you literally can't put your hands on employees even if they go in the back. All you can do is tell them to leave, but if they don't leave, what are you gonna do? And most of the times when employees do put their hands on people doing stupid shit and like you're doing that, they get fired or whatever. So like you really can't blame the employees for not doing anything.
Oh?
Yeah, so it was kind of bad, okay? If this happened once or twice, it would be like, whatever. But Crawly went to the very same shop for over a year. Imagine every time you go to work,
What a fucking loser. I gotta say that, you know, what a loser.
you're afraid of that little green haha gnome is gonna come. Yeah, it sounds kind of funny, but every day? In my opinion, that would be insanely annoying. Apart of Paul's already not liking Crawly because of his origin, they now had more reasons to hate on him since he was doing stuff like this.
Was that an actual thing? It was like, was she's actually using the bathroom? Not trying to be a creeper or anything. Full clothed. I don't think she was using the bathroom. Unless you're just sitting there on her phone. But yeah.
So funny.
And that's why the most viral video on the polished Twitter at the time was a security
Is she sitting there closed toilet? She's just sitting on a closed toilet staring at a fucking door, no phone or anything. What? Come on.
So funny.
And that's why the most viral video on the polished Twitter at the time was a security guy escorting the gnome out of the store. They even called him a national hero. That's how much people hated that little gnome.
Że każdy będzie zachował się teraz jak facet i każdy będzie reagował na jego zachowanie. Przyjeżdża gość do naszego kraju i naprawdę stwarza zagrożenie. Reagujmy, nie bądźmy obojętni.
And it looked like it finally
I mean, it's not like he's making like he dude's a fucking terrorist. He's just annoying and being a shitty person. I mean, I get it, I hate it. But he's not really terrorizing for the most part or like hurting people.
happened. Gnome videos weren't as popular anymore and Crawly's hype was dying off. But Vladislav didn't give up and his TikToks got even worse somehow. Since Crawly had a lot of fans on his Telegram channel, it only made sense he used them for content as well. But there was a problem. His fans in the videos were mostly kids who didn't really know what they were doing. They were just
Off topic, by the way, I haven't eaten chips in for fucking ever. This is the first bag of chips I've had in like months since having my wisdom teeth taken out, because it's like terrible getting chips into your wisdom teeth fucking sockets. It's fucking shitty. It's the first bag of chips I've ever eaten for a long ass time. Off topic, I know.
happy to be there with someone famous, someone who they liked. What Crawly was doing is, I think, not illegal, but it's definitely annoying as and I'm not even joking now. I have been to Warsaw like a year ago or something, and by the way, I don't know if you guys ever been to Warsaw, but it looks like Slavic New York City. I felt like I'm not even in Europe anymore. Anyway, I went to Warsaw.
That is fucking dope. That really does look like New York City.
But it looks like Slavic New York.
Oh, that one, not the other one. This one looks like New York City. Oh no, the other one was the same pic. It's the same building, yeah. That's dope.
City. I felt like I'm not even in Europe anymore. Anyway, I was there for like a week or something, and I saw Crawly twice in the same place. And I wish I was joking.
What?
So I can only imagine how irritating it must have been for the workers there. But now, we actually get some big stuff. At one of his meetups, Crawly asked his fans to show up in little boxes. And eventually, he had like little army of boxes or something. It was kind of funny, I would say. Not something you would say every day, but I mean, you're in Poland on the other hand. Okay, whatever. You get my point. So first they were having fun, but it went south real quick. All of a sudden, we see Crawly destroying some random car on the street, and little fans jumping around and joining in. Crazy! And then there's a clip of Crawly spraying some random guy with a fire extinguisher on the street. Holy smokes! Like, is he crazy? What's going on? And turns out,
Yo, I've never seen that in the fucking clip be that long.
fire extinguisher on the street. Holy smokes! Like, is he crazy? What's going on? And turns out I wasn't the only one who had this exact reaction. This fuckhead gotta get deported immediately. There's absolutely no way he thought it's a good idea to upload this. This cannot be real. And the reality is,
It's a total fabrication.
it's staged. You all got bamboozled. The car was hit.
Don't shut that. Like, come on. Jumping in a random car. I mean, that one, definitely could have been real. But like the bathroom stuff and whatever. Come on.
And that fella he sprayed, that was his friend apparently. But regardless,
Yeah, and the spraying, yeah, down too.
right after this, he did an oopsie that eventually got him deported from the whole Europe.
Hmm? Poland deports Ukrainian streamer and bans him from Schengen area. What does that say? Schengen?
For 10 years. And what he did an oopsie that eventually got him deported from the whole Europe for 10 years. And what he did, you're asking? He bit the hand that was feeding him, basically.
Is he gonna blame his fucking viewers for him getting deported? Cuckolds who are born into wealth.
С самого детства рождаются в достатке, в хороших условиях, в приятной цивилизованной стране, и у них нету мотивации исконной с рождения. Они совсем согласны, они законопослушные, они вот, знаете, вот, они куколды. Поэтому я вот вообще, европейское население, оно меня, ну, мне от него. Ужасно.
That's fucking insane, calling all Europeans annoying.
Ужасно. Мне бы вот жить в русскоговорящей
Yeah.
стране, я бы счастья не знал.
Man, why didn't you, buddy? Like, what?
Yeah, okay, honestly, this video pissed me off. Like, I see where he was coming from. There surely are countries where it's a little tougher to live. But no way you're this stupid to say this online on a platform with 100k followers or something, with your face in it, and expect like nothing's gonna happen. Because this is a textbook definition of xenophobia. I'm from Belarus, for example. I also didn't have it easy, but like, dude, just chill, okay? And guess what? He actually got what he deserved. He got banned off of TikTok, losing his 6 million followers. He got arrested by the police and eventually deported to Ukraine. Here we have a Polish politician talking about it on Twitter.
Policemen from the Metropolitan Police Headquarters together with Border Patrol have arrested the pathological streamer Crawly Vladislav. The
Is it pathological? That's crazy.
man has been passed to the Border Patrol officers, who have begun the process of deporting him from the Republic of Poland.
And after this, he kind of fell off. He still re-uploads his old TikToks on YouTube Shorts and Instagram, and all the comments are basically telling him that he left him in 2024. Yeah, I don't know, I think it's just cringe at this point. It was funny at the time, I genuinely laughed at it, okay? I found it funny. But looking at it now, I don't see a reason to repost Gnomes, or whatever this is, like 10 times in a row. And now I want to say a huge thanks to a certain person who helped me with research big time. And it's actually a channel. Okay, editor, pull it on the screen. A little closer, please. Just a little bit more. Okay, good. So it's a channel called Polish Internet. Poland has some really weird people online, and if you like this video, then definitely go check that channel out, because it's kind of fire, okay? Pepezilla approves. And as for me, I have a date with blue-haired Septim Golf Girl in like 5 minutes, so yeah, wish me luck. I hope I don't catch anything. Join Discord, follow me on Twitter and Instagram.
What the fuck was that? Like, dirty, what the fuck did I just watch at the end? But regardless, great video. Pepezilla, how this popular TikToker ruined his life with one video. Great video though.